evening. I'm Susan May, President of Fox Valley Technical College, and so pleased to welcome you as our viewing audience to this Achievement Against the Odds recognition program. A special welcome to our outstanding recipients, their nominators, and their family and friends. We are also very pleased to welcome members of the College Board of Trustees, FVTC Foundation Board members, and representatives of the college leadership team. Achievement Against the Odds holds a powerful 33-year history at Fox Valley Technical College. It was established in 1989 as the Most Improved Student Award and became the Achievement Against the Odds program in 1991. Since its inception, 160 students have been recognized and honored. All of these students have managed to persevere and succeed academically while overcoming significant challenges or adversity in their lives. The students are nominated by members of the college faculty and staff. I'd like to extend a special thank you to the individuals who had the rewarding job of reviewing the nominations and selecting our recipients. These are members of the community who volunteer their time and talent, contributing greatly to this process. Thank you to Teresa Bratz, Executive Director and Counselor for the Doug and Carla Salmon Foundation, Mary Toppins, a community leader, Ann Williams, a retired FVTC dental instructor, Dr. John Barkmeyer, retired physician and former FVTC Foundation Board Chair, and Jane Roysam, a recently retired manager from our Library Services Department. This event is about remarkable students. They're examples of self-improvement, work ethic, positive attitude and integrity, and the courage to be themselves in the face of adversity simply cannot go unnoticed. Tonight is also about very special and impactful student-staff working relationships. And we celebrate those relationships which are at the heart of helping individuals to learn, to grow, and to thrive. As one of our recipients stated, and I quote, "I see myself as a champion. I am strong in heart and soul to handle all that is given to me. I have strength and courage to live my dreams and not back down. Anything is possible if you just believe in yourself." So congratulations, Jeanette, Dana, Tiffany, Danny, and Evan. We are truly inspired by your strength, resiliency, and determination.
Good evening. My name is Amanda Secor, and I'm with Community First Credit Union. I'm honored tonight to be representing all of Community First's 145,000 member owners throughout northeastern Wisconsin for this year's Achievement Against the Odds celebration. This is truly one of our favorite celebrations of the year because of what it represents. If you're familiar with Community First, you're also probably familiar with our brand promise, "We'll find a way." We believe in the possibilities that can come by looking beyond the situation at hand to overcome obstacles, see opportunities, and create a path. And although it's not always a straight path, it gets you to your goal. It sounds a lot like what each one of you have done. You've developed strategies to live and learn despite a lifetime of health issues. You have woven your life back together to become a successful role model. You are a confident self-advocate, and you've overcome others' beliefs and created your own success after high school. You've shown us just how much a positive attitude can accomplish, and that you're never too old to learn and grow, despite obstacles appearing in your path. You've proven how capable you are and have become a positive example for others along the way. And you've eloquently reminded us that anything is possible if you believe in yourself. So we're here tonight to acknowledge your accomplishments and achievements, and we're celebrating you and those around you who have cheered you on, supported you, and walked the path with you. And we're celebrating that you can proudly say that you found a way. On behalf of all our employees and members, please accept our heartfelt congratulations on your amazing achievements.
Good evening. Hasn't this been a year, or was it longer? The pandemic has changed almost everyone's lives. But imagine, if you will, being a student while this pandemic is going on, having returned to college after a couple of decades, after your job was shipped overseas. Oh, and can you imagine being a full-time student, working a part-time job to make ends meet, raising a son, having 2 surgeries, and rising out of an unhealthy relationship while maintaining a straight A average during this pandemic? A former manager of mine used to say that he admired people who could be like a duck. You know, you see a duck on water and they look pretty calm, but underneath the water they're paddling just as hard as they can. You wouldn't know it by what you see above the water. He'd say, be like a duck. My name's Rick Reed, and I teach economics. It's my honor to represent 2 of my colleagues, Dr. Khadija Kelly and Yolanda Garretts, in the introduction of a student who has truly inspired us as she worked through some significant challenges this last semester. Jeanette Dobby is a straight A student in the business management program. She came into my online economics class, and by the way, that's one that many students find difficult, with a determination to earn an A. She took ownership of her responsibilities in class and out, and when she faced 2 surgeries resulting from an unhealthy relationship, she contacted her instructors to help her plan a way to fit both surgeries in while not falling behind in her coursework. She took control and was able to rise out of her unhealthy situation and still maintain her grades, her job, and yes, her sanity, like a duck. Please welcome Jeanette Dobby.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. I am so honored to be receiving this award today. When you are going through a difficult time in your life, it is so wonderful to have someone who is willing to help you out, listen to you, and be there for you. Yolanda, Dr. Kelly, Mr. Reed, you are those people to me. I want to thank you for everything you have done for me. I also want to give a special thank you to Mr. Reed, who has really reached out to help me. Thank you. I also want to thank the Community First Credit Union for making this award even possible. Thank you. Next, I want to encourage everyone listening. No one ever said life was going to be easy. Trials and offenses are going to happen in your life. How we react to those trials and offenses determines the outcome of those situations. We were never designed to handle those situations on our own. God wants us to reach out to Him, and as we do, He will be faithful to us. He will put people like Yolanda, Dr. Kelly, Mr. Reed in your life to help you with those situations. With everything that has happened to me in my life, it is only with God's help that I'm even able to keep my sanity. No matter what situation you are in, God has a reason for putting you through that situation. If you keep your eyes focused on Jesus, He will help you through it. No matter how hard it is, how painful it is, just keep leaning on Jesus. He will give you peace and joy even in the middle of the storm. People often wonder how I can have that peace and that joy in the middle of the storms I have gone through, but it's only because Jesus lives inside of me and He is helping me. I would encourage everyone in a situation to reach out to God, pray, read His Word, and see what God does. God is the way maker. God loves us and He wants to help us. Thank you.
First and foremost, I care for all my students. We all have struggles and storms with COVID this past year to achieve our goals. I always start my first day of class at the beginning of the semester by telling my students that teaching is a two-way street. If you listen and communicate to me during my classes, I believe you will learn. And also, if I listen to my students and communicate with them, I will learn from my students as well. Over my teaching career of 37 and a half years at Fox Valley Technical College, starting part-time, then full-time, and now back to part-time, I've had many students locally, state, and nationally. My classes are show and tell, and then the students do, as many other classes here at Fox Valley Technical College. I get right in there with my students, hands-on activities, so I get to know them. I get to see what they are and where they have been and where they are going in life. As we all know, COVID stirred the pot, so to speak. It created barriers going from in the classroom to virtual, then only online, and now back to a mixture of online and in person. This was a shock to all of us, instructors and students. With these struggles in mind, I'm honored today to have nominated one of my students, Dana Klotz, as recipient for the 2021 Achievement Against the Odds Award. When I first saw this award come across my computer, Dana came to mind immediately. Dana came back to college after being away from schooling in general for quite a few years, and to start that process over had to be challenging and somewhat difficult, especially with all the technology today compared to the years in the past. Dana has been struggling and fighting some health issues since early on in her life and never complained and didn't let that stop her dreams. Her health issues didn't steal her dreams. She took a deep breath and moved on. She focused on her faith, family, and her dreams. She believed in herself. She's a single working mom, raising her family, going to school full-time, and even on the dean's list while still continuously fighting and battling her health issues. She never missed any of her assignments in my classes, always completed her work in a timely and complete manner. She was never late for class and always was cheerful to me and her classmates. Her attitude was to be happy no matter what, because there's always someone out there who has it worse than her. She continues to give it all, her all, and strives to achieve her dreams no matter what battle she faces. She believes in herself and sticks to her dreams. I find her attitude, her enthusiasm, her determination and passion in and out of the classroom absolutely amazing. She says that she didn't do this herself. She has the support of her family, her friends, and her faith, and believes that God only gives what you can handle. She looks at life with an open mind, and she let go of the question, why me? And moved on and looks ahead. She let go and learned from her past and moved on to a new beginning. Thank you, Dana, to Dana's family and children for your support. Dana, I admire your strength, your courage, your enthusiasm, your passion, and your willpower to live your dreams no matter what life may hand to you. I have learned so much from you, and that anything is possible if you just believe in yourself. You are an inspiration to me, your fellow students, and I'm sure to anyone you work with and come in contact with. You are an example of what multitasking life is all about. Dana, you have the passion it takes in the forensic field because there are so many hats you have to wear and so many unpleasant journeys in this field. You will have no problem succeeding. Dana, I am honored to have been a part in your receiving this achievement award. You have earned it. You are a champion. Congratulations, Dana. Keep the faith and keep your dreams. Dana, I want to thank you for being you and for allowing me to have experienced a part of your life. Dana, you are a true seed of hope. And last but not least, I would also like to thank the Community First Credit Union for supporting this wonderful Great Awards program.
On the day I received an email from my instructor, Dan, I thought it was to see how I was doing, since he knew that I was going through some health issues. But instead, he'd asked if it was okay to nominate me for the Achievement Against All Odds Award. I did not know what that was, and Dan proceeded to explain to me what it was, and it had brought tears to my eyes. I had never been nominated for anything before, and it was an honor coming from Dan. I thanked Dan, and I rarely shared who I was inside and what I have gone through with my health for 49 years. I did tell Dan about what I had always wanted to do and my dreams, and no matter how hard it became, I knew I would never give up and always had a smile on my face, because I knew that someone else always had it worse than me. To be able to be on the dean's list was a huge accomplishment for me. To tell my kids that if you can dream it, you can do it. And I'm an example of those dreams, of being able to accomplish it. Never give up on your dreams. Someday, those dreams do come true by just believing in yourself. Thank you, Dan, for just believing in me and the strength to do this along with my family and friends and significant other and my teachers. To have others believe in me was what I needed as well to believe in myself. My faith in God left me to believe that He put me in this position for a reason, to prove that even the weakest link can become the strongest link with courage from others and the knowledge that you can do it by just believing in yourself. Some of the greatest accomplishments in life are those who you meet along the way, like Dan Foyt is a prime example of an amazing teacher, friend, and individual who I will always look up to for giving me the opportunity to spread my wings and fly towards accomplishing my dreams. Thank you, Dan, for the honor of being your student and being nominated by you for Against All Odds Award. And thank you, Community First Credit Union, for sponsoring this award as well.
Hi, I'm Sarah Mitchell. I'm a nursing instructor at Fox Valley Technical College, and I would like to introduce you to Tiffany O'Connell, my nominee for the Achievement Against the Odds Award. Tiffany is set to graduate from the practical nursing program in May. She's had high grades all along, A's and B's, and she's doing really well. However, a few events could have gotten in her way of her successful nursing journey. For one thing, she was married to an abusive husband, and it's very common in abuse for victims to start to believe they are powerless and that it's their fault. This really works to keep the victims right in their place. However, it didn't keep Tiffany where she was. It's an incredible achievement to break out of that situation. Tiffany did divorce her husband, and then he stalked her. I can only imagine how distracting that would be for a student to try to focus on studies while somebody is trying to intimidate, isolate, and put you right back in your place. Some people go back to their abusive situation because it's just too much. She has had to deal with court cases and court dates and work around that with school, in addition to test dates and all those things that students normally work on. Tiffany is raising her 5 children with little help, and she works full-time. Tiffany protects and advocates for her children, recognizing what they've been through and what they need to heal. Another challenge Tiffany is facing is a new diagnosis of diabetes. This takes time and money to manage, and this disease will not wait for you to do your studies or anything else. It needs to be managed all day, every day, or you could be in a life-threatening situation. Tiffany manages her diabetes with a matter-of-fact attitude, something she fully looks like she can handle. Any one of those events could be difficult. Nursing school, violence threats at home, little support at home, a divorce, moving to a new house to face a fresh start with her kids, supporting and protecting and advocating for 5 kids, and managing a life-threatening disease. Tiffany is managing all of these. She must have some special strength inside. These are the qualities I've noticed in Tiffany. Grace. She tries to support her children's healing by giving them extra attention, and she doesn't show bitterness or regret. Wisdom. She has a grasp of her situation, its effects on her family, and her goals. Persistence. She continues to be a good student in spite of these barriers. She manages her schedule well and rarely misses school. Rarely asks for any separate, special accommodations. Courage. Tiffany recognizes she and her children deserve to be treated well, so she stood up for herself. I missed one. Oh, enthusiasm for learning. one conversation we had, I said, "Oh, Tiffany, I just learned about something about diabetes," and she ate it up. She wanted to learn. Tiffany's life experiences will help her and her family as well as her patients. When a person lives through adversity, it makes us much more empathetic to others, and that's going to help her patients ultimately. Congratulations, Tiffany, on your achievement against the odds. We are proud to call you one of ours.
First, I would like to thank Sarah Mitchell for the nomination. It truly means so much to me to receive this award. My journey at the Tech started back in August of 2018 and has been one filled with so many ups and downs. When I first began school, I was in an abusive marriage. My spouse did not support my choice. He would often stand behind me and tell me that I was stupid, to give up, and that I was never going to amount to anything more than a lowly woman, and would often shove all of my books onto the floor. During this time, my self-esteem was depleted, but in the first year through school, it was slowly rebuilt with each passing grade and encouragement from my instructors. The abuse continued on my whole first year of school. In the summer between semesters, I filed for a divorce. The following fall started a whole new semester and came with more trials as my husband, who was also a student here at the Tech, began stalking me. Now, on top of leaving an abusive marriage, which is already hard, I was coping with multiple criminal court proceedings, trying to build a safety net for my children and I, getting and working a full-time job after being a stay-at-home mom for 14 years. And then COVID happened, and that brought all 5 of my kids home for me to homeschool, as well as taking my own online classes. The challenges were huge. This has been an ongoing battle for over 2 years now, and the school year has been no different. From finding out that I'm a type 1 diabetic and the extreme lifestyle changes that come with that, to even more criminal court proceedings as I still work to provide safety for my children. Through all of this, I am so glad that I never gave up on myself or my dreams. I am no more special than any other person out there. I truly believe that we all have the strength and ability within ourselves to make our dreams come true, to triumph over our trials, and that we are truly all worthy of it. My journey to nursing has been one of the best things I could have ever said yes to, and starting it here was the best choice I made. There is a whole community here at the Tech that have gone above and beyond what I ever imagined possible to help make my dreams come true. Each and every one of my instructors have provided me with so much more than an education. They gave me words of encouragement, rebuilt my self-esteem, helped provide a safe way for me to continue my classes, and more than all of that, they gave me hope. Without all the members here at the Tech who have helped me, this would not be possible. So I would like to thank all of my instructors, the security team here, the counselors for their support. It has been a truly humbling experience and an honor to attend school here. I am so thankful I have had the opportunity to meet and work with so many truly amazing and inspiring people. I would also like to thank Community First for supporting this award. I look forward to continuing on in my education from PN to RN here at the Tech. Thank you so much.
It is my honor to introduce Danny Pegues as a recipient of the Achievement Against the Odds Award. I think we can all agree that this year has been tough for most of us. Danny's success in school is a testament to his commitment, to his education, unbreakable spirit, and hard work. Danny became connected to Fox Valley Tech as a result of working with a coach at the Goodwill Prosperity Center. He began meeting with Karis, his coach, just down the hall from my office. I met Danny in spring of 2019 to provide course advisement after he decided to enroll in a business management program. When I met Danny, my first impression of him was that he was full of optimism and gratitude. Over the last 2 years, I've learned more about his challenges that he's experienced in his life. However, I would never have guessed the extent of those challenges based upon how he carries himself and how he treats others. When I asked Danny if I could nominate him for this award, he was humbled and honored, and this is when he shared more of the details of his life story with me. Danny's had a hard life that led him to start drinking at the age of 12. He started skipping school and eventually ended up in the Wisconsin juvenile system. At the age of 18, his mother kicked him out of their home, and this was the beginning of Danny's life on the streets. His drinking escalated to a point where he needed to be intoxicated to feel okay and just to function. The addiction then led to his inability to work, continued troubles, and a pattern of being in and out of prison throughout most of his adult life. Now Danny is sober and realizes that his success depends on being spiritually, physically, and mentally sound, and that one of the keys to being an adult is listening and learning from others. He's a hardworking student, and when we were on campus, I would often see him in the library area working on his homework. And despite the obvious challenges that distance learning creates, he continues to do very well. I know that Danny will attribute much of his successes at Fox Valley Tech to his instructors and other staff, as he told me that he finds Fox Valley Tech to be a place of genuine and caring people. I continually have to remind him that his success is primarily due to his hard work, positive attitude, and determination. I'd like to end my introduction of Danny with a sentiment that he shared with me that illustrates his deep level of gratitude that he holds in his heart. This is a direct quote from Danny. "I am being woven back together piece by piece by the kindness and care of others." And with that, I introduce Danny Pegues.
My name is Danny Pegues. I'm a student at Fox Valley Tech. I would like to thank Community First Credit Union for this prestigious award. I have a couple of people, or quite a few people, but I'll shorten it for the sake of this video. I would like to thank Ms. Lisa Fisher, who works in BTC. I would like to thank Ms. Beth Voigt, Microsoft. I would like to thank Mr. Steve Rankin, Mr. Doug in business, Miss Leilani, Miss Mia, Miss Jennifer, Miss Brenda, who has retired. I'm so sad. And if I forgot any other of my other teachers, I apologize. But I thank you for this award. I haven't won too much in my life, but now I'm winning because I'm in school and I changed a couple of things about myself. And now to receive this award is a great accomplishment for me. And I would like to thank Fox Valley Tech for even having this competition or this award ceremony. For those who did not win, please keep trugging away at it, and you will eventually win in life. It's not all about one award, it's about all of us winning. So I would like to thank again Fox Valley Tech and everybody who has worked with me during this process. I remember times that I wanted to quit, and all of the people that I've mentioned, Miss Lisa especially in BTC, kept pushing me to go forward. I would also like to say school is more than just getting a career. It has taught me to push through when obstacles come. It has taught me to not give up. And so again, I'd like to thank Fox Valley Tech and all of those who have helped me along the way. Thank you.
I'm happy to nominate Evan Rank for our Achievement Against the Odds. Evan currently is achieving a 4.0 in his pursuit of our Culinary Associate's degree and helping our ELL students by tutoring them in pursuit of their own degrees. Evan started with us as a kitchen steward in the OR program, and after successfully completing it, has decided that he wanted to continue his education, moving on into our Culinary Associate's degree. He's been extremely successful, and for me, one of the greatest successes is seeing Evan come out of his shell and interact with his peers. For him, building that confidence up is what was a true game changer, and it's been excellent to see in the labs and in the classroom. Even as we've been doing virtually this year, it's been neat to hear his narration and see his assignments, and he's just done an exemplary level at that. As a team, we nominate somebody, and it was a unanimous decision among the team that Evan Rank should be the person that we nominate this year, and we were just thrilled with it. So I can say, myself included, that we are extremely happy to see his success and are really looking forward to see all of his successes going forward.
Hello, my name is Evan Rank. I would like to thank Chef Mike Balistreri for nominating me for this award. One of my greatest moments at Fox Valley Technical College was being able to get out of my comfort zone and breaking out of my shell and advocating for myself. There has been a huge life change for me, and I am forever grateful for all that I have learned. A quote that has inspired me to push through school is by Gordon Ramsay. He says, if you want to become a great chef, you have to work with great chefs, and that's exactly what I did. I am so thankful for all the chefs that have taken the time to invest in me and make me a better chef. I would like to thank my family, my mom, my dad, and especially my sister for helping me through my college journey. And I would also like to thank Community First Credit Union for sponsoring this wonderful award. Thank you again.
Hi, I'm Becky Belanger, Executive Director of the Fox Valley Technical College Foundation. Thank you, Jeanette, Dana, Tiffany, Danny, and Evan, for sharing your amazing stories of hope and perseverance with us. You are an inspiration to us all. Thank you also to your nominators and the important people in your lives for the support and encouragement they have provided to you along the way. This year's nominators described our honorees with words like disciplined, focused, honest, dependable, consistent, professional, initiative, determination, enthusiasm, integrity, passion, courage, strong, capable, hardworking, confident, and exemplary. An impressive list for an impressive group of students. You are the finest examples of overcoming obstacles and not letting the past determine the future. We are proud that you are part of the Fox Valley Technical College community. Thank you to Community First Credit Union for your continuing support of our Achievement Against the Odds celebration. On behalf of Fox Valley Technical College and Fox Valley Technical College Foundation, congratulations again to this year's award recipients on your achievements. We wish you continued success. Thank you for joining us this evening. Good night.